Lilith Grimm's Bizarre Adventure. You're a pro wrestler that goes up and down the road and weird, crazy, and bizarre things are bound to happen. Can you tell us a road story that fits that description?
Um, I mean, I've had plenty of weird, bizarre things happen on the road. I think one of the more complicated ones, I was going from Louisville, Kentucky, where I was there for OVW, and I was headed to North Carolina to do a show that actually I don't think the show ever even actually aired. Like we taped some matches that I don't know if the matches have ever even gone online, but this is one of the most fun shows I've ever done. And the road to North Carolina was very bumpy. I was supposed to fly out, and no, I was supposed to drive. Then, because it was a Sunday, they wouldn't give me a car, and I went to like four different rent-a-car places. Nobody would give me a car. I was like, well, what the heck? Like, what am I gonna do? I gotta get to the show, you know. And so I called the promoter and I'm like, hey, so I'm going to be flying in now, so I need somebody to come pick me up from the airport. So my poor friend had to drive me to the airport 4 times this day. I finally get to the airport, I get a flight to fly out there. They pick me up, I go to the show. I'm in full demon gear and I'm like, hey, since it's a little bit early, like I'm hungry, I'm going to go get some food. And they're like, okay. And then the promoter turns around after I leave and go, wait, she flew here, like, she doesn't have a car. How is she going to get there? Like, I think she's walking. And I walked to this place. I'm in full demon gear. All these people are looking at me like I'm insane. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. And like, I keep walking by all these churches. And I'm trying to figure out like why they're all looking at me weird. And then I realized it's Lent Sunday.
Oh,
Everybody's in church. I have blood on my face. You know, I'm in full demon gear at this point. And the promoter texts me and he goes, yo, are you just walking to this place? And I just take a selfie with one of the churches in blood. And was like, hashtag about to have holy water thrown on me. And that was like our first interaction with this promoter. And at the same show, they're taping matches. I've already had my match. I heard somebody. No, I hadn't had my match yet, so I'm still in full gear, full gimmick, and I heard that somebody had like a case of beer, and I really wanted a beer. I really enjoy beer, so I sneak up behind this poor woman, and I get behind her and I whisper because like we're taping. And I'm like, hey, so I hear you have beer, and she screams so loudly. And just gets absolutely startled because she did not hear me coming. She did not see me coming. She just turned around and there was my face. And later on, I finally got a beer, and I'm sitting there drinking it, and the whole roster just starts chanting, "She's got beer." And it's one of my favorite shows, favorite matches I've ever done, and I don't think it ever even aired.
that's crazy. Why didn't it air?
I don't know.
Interesting, but fantastic story.